Fantasy Draft Strategy. Today I'm going to be providing you with a great strategy to ensure you are taking the right players during your fantasy baseball draft. I will be giving you some suggestions on what I think the best way is to go about drafting your first 5 picks. Your first few rounds, you should be looking to draft proven players who have had a great 3-year statistical trend. This should be the best available players from your own player rankings. Definitely stay away from even attempting on drafting one of your sleepers or prospects. Once you get to your 5th or 4th round, you want to start looking at your position scarcity. These rounds you should pass on guys who have been proven at higher player position rankings than you have to look at players such as Derek Jeter. If he's available and he's your only ranked higher shortstop than you have available, you need to take him because of the drop-off from that shortstop position to the next. Meaning, the next available player after Derek Jeter has an extremely lower output than Derek Jeter. Therefore, if you don't take Derek Jeter, your fantasy baseball team will be crippled at the shortstop position. This is the whole concept of being aware of your position scarcity on your draft board and in your player rankings. A key strategy that I use with my first 5-round picks is that I look to build up a great infield. The reason why that is because there's an abundance of outfielders to choose from. I look at it like this. The numbers are so close between, let's say, my 14th ranked round outfielder and my 5th ranked outfielder. It really pays off if you can sustain from drafting an outfielder later on into the draft. So don't worry about if you are passing up a great outfielder in the first few rounds until later on in your fantasy draft, because they can easily make up those numbers. Based on my projections, I am able to come up with a list of players that will allow me to make decisions much easier than if I was drafting off the top of my head. Basically, if you can set up your own player rankings by position, you will be able to see what your player scarcity is and at what round you should be taking certain players. I have come up with this special system which helps me to produce a list very quickly, and it's also so simple to follow during my fantasy draft day. I hope this advice has helped you with your fantasy baseball draft strategy, and I also like to tell you that this strategy has worked for numerous years. I have drafted so many great drafts that I have been placing the money numerous amounts of times in my fantasy baseball leagues, and I hope you can follow this, and look forward to talking to you soon.